back talking with Brock Thompson of HTS Commodities. He is in Amarillo, Texas. Basically almost ground zero for the intense heat here this week. And Brock, again, we're thinking about everybody out there for tolerating the unbearable conditions out there. Well, we talked about how tough it is on the crops. You were talking about how you have been talking with cattle producers out there and some of the hardship this represents to them. It is not even just totally from the direct heat itself, but in some cases, in remote areas out there, you have to rely on some of the wind just to get some water out there, right?
Correct. We've seen some instances where for the last 4 or 5 days where we hadn't had much of a wind, and that goes for a lot of these ranches are using windmills still and hand converted to solar pumps. And so you get in a situation like this when it gets hot and dry and the wind doesn't blow, the windmills don't pump water. So therefore, been picking up reports of people getting nervous and thinking about they're going to have to start hauling water to cattle just to have something to drink if we don't pick up some wind here.
Well, if that's the case, wouldn't that also apply to the big wind turbines that you have out there? Don't you have wind farms out there too?
We do, and that's something else. You know, the energy shortage that we're seeing and having to, across the U.S., limit what you could use for energy. They're definitely not turning either. And so, but I will tell you this: if you do have the wind turbines, it is creating some shade for some cattle in some places, Marlon.
I had not thought of that angle of it, using a giant $4 million wind turbine for a shade tree, but why not? All right. That's a good angle. I like that. All right, let's take a look at the current